You will not want to miss my next guest. This is a company that has grown enormously well in a very short period of time with a simple concept that the whole world is going to need. The company is Flipswap. And I'm joined today by the CEO, CTO, Chief Technical Officer, Ray Young from Flipswap. Thanks first of all, for being here.
Thank you. Thanks for inviting me.
Okay, now it's a simple concept that you all are employing here, but I guess nobody thought of it. So tell us how you came to close the loop on this technology.
Well, basically, what we want to do is offer a technology that support the sustainability of consumer electronics that are being pushed out into the marketplace.
So you tell us what the process is. I have a BlackBerry, right? I'm just about tired of my BlackBerry. So what happens?
What happens is that you will be able to walk into a store, turn your BlackBerry in for a amount of money that we will pay for it. Then if you get a cash, you walk across and buy the one that you want.
Okay, good. So I get something for an old phone.
Right.
And then what do you do with my BlackBerry?
What we do is, depending on the quality and the condition, age of the phone, it either be recycled through a sustainable program, or we find an aftermarket in a third world market that we will resell it so that somebody else will use it.
So do you actually refurbish the physical units and the upgrade software? Or is there any data or software upgrades that you do to phones that you find usable?
Well, what we do is really wipe the content of the phone so that every information that's on the phone that's personal related in nature will be wiped from the phone before we put it out in the market. But it will be put out in the market in the same form that it was sold originally. So if the aftermarket or latest product update and stuff will be, your own responsibility to go connect and upgrade.
But the good thing is you're taking all the mistress's phone numbers off that phone before it gets sold to the next guy, right?
Why do you think we're so hot?
Hey, something like that just happened in the news. That's a serious, there's a serious issue because so much data, personal data is now stored in these devices. My passwords for multiple things, multiple email accounts, beyond that being the funny stuff, it's a major security issue, isn't it?
It is a major issue. It's all about being compliant. We want to be compliant with the information. We want to be compliant with environment. We want to be in compliance with anything that related to personal data. So what we want to do is assure our customer that if we take your phone, that your information will be wiped before it gets out into somebody else's hand.
So they get some cash out of the deal. They know that their personal information is secured. You have something to resell. So you're double dipping there. And then there's also the sort of environmental sustainability concept here, that we're not just a disposable society, right?
Exactly. So what we want to do is really, not everything get pushed into the marketplace, but nobody really thought about taking it back and reusing them. So we want to think about reuse instead of recycle, right? So we want to be able to reuse the product that we get to make that product life a longer place to live, so there's less product we need to make to support the other markets.
So who do you distribute the used cell phones to? Do you have contacts in different countries?
Yeah, so we have a global sales channel. So we go to either Asia market, South America market, Africa, places like that. So we distribute or sell throughout the world, wherever we can, where the market is.
As a wholesaler.
As a wholesaler.
And get a markup there.
Right.
Well, that's fantastic. And tell us how long you've been in existence now?
Well, we've been in business since 2004. But what we have done lately is that we revamp our technology to support a program that's easier for our consumer to walk in and trade and get the money. So we are partnering with major retailers throughout North America and Europe to offer this kind of program.
And how many employees do you have now?
We have roughly about 35 employees today.
As a privately held company?
Yes, it's privately held.
Okay. Well, I'm sure that we'll be looking for an IPO on something this extraordinary, as your company has grown significantly in such a short period of time. It's just a great concept, and you've gone out and implemented it, I suppose.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And we'll look forward to that.
Great. Well, Ray Young, we appreciate you spending some time with us today talking about Flipswap. Now, see, a simple concept like that in this time when we're talking about creating new businesses and connecting the dots, Ray Young and his friends over at Flipswap are doing exactly that kind of good work. So keep an eye on this company. It's going to grow. Thanks for joining me today. I'm Nancy Skinner.